If you're planning on starting a podcast, I wanted to give you 3 quick tips on doing some pre-launch work. Let your followers know you have a podcast that you're going to start. Give yourself 7, 10, 15, or 30 days and start posting about it now. You're probably already posting every day. First, post your podcast cover art with a coming soon notice. Tell people what your podcast is about in the caption. But get people familiar with your podcast cover art. It doesn't matter if you change it in the future, it's all right. You could even use the opportunity to get people's opinion on your cover art. The second thing I would suggest is that you put a link in your bio to the intro or the trailer to your podcast. Those two things are different, but whatever you have prepared, doesn't matter what it sounds like. It really doesn't matter. As long as it talks about your podcast, what it's about, what it's going to do, and all of that, put a link in your bio to that recording. You could start by signing up with a host. Buzzsprout, you could start free with them, right? And upload the audio to Buzzsprout and then grab the link from Buzzsprout and put it in your link in bio on Instagram or on Facebook or LinkedIn or wherever it is you choose to let people know you're going to start a podcast. The third thing is start to share content, not content about your podcast, but what are you going to actually talk about? So let's say you're going to talk about parenting. You could start to post tips or clips of an upcoming episode on Instagram, for instance. So start to post content from your podcast. So let's say you have an idea for the next episode. Plot it out and do quick clips of that episode. Even if it's not complete, it's not finished. Use quotes, use photos, anything that represent the contents of your podcast. So that's 3 things. 1, post your podcast cover art with a coming soon caption. 2, put a link in bio to your podcast intro. If you haven't done it, just go ahead and do it. And number 3, start posting short clips of content that you'll have on your podcast, whether in a written post, a video, or an audiogram. So those are my 3 quick tips for promoting your podcast leading up to the launch. Now I have a bonus tip, and the bonus tip is, if you can, get on other people's podcasts and talk about your upcoming podcast. Right? You trap yourself in it, so you have to do it because you know you want to. All right. Thank you.